5D New Earth is not related or associated with any religious traditions, groups, institutions, and is rather an independent entity, an energetic reality that simply has a connection to your waking state of mind. The quality of your consciousness is birthing this light, this eternal awareness, birthing light from the inside out. We are a luminous soul, human awareness. And one of our powers is that we can not only take in light, but we generate it from within. We are the light, and that is why we have been hunted and enslaved to break open this cosmic secret of spontaneous light emission and infinite regenerative power source. We are solar beings by design. We are suns. We are members of the covenant of light. We have come here to endure the fire, the cleansing, purifying fire of the God Force, preserve our soul connection, and rise into the new Aeon. I'm going to discuss in this first video on this topic this opening of the first veil that involves mass awakening on a scale, on a planetary scale, among other things. Digital unrest, a glitch in the programming. This mass awakening that actually will begin in April, when the red star of Regulus appears on the horizon before daylight. In the gaze of the Sphinx, at that time will be a new knowledge to come to this planet. There are those of us on this organic timeline, a quantum symbology, including glyphs, sigils, symbols that relate to an organic electromagnetic field that's used, among other things, for the propulsion, navigation, and control system of orbs that you see of these crafts and their technical correspondence. There are those on a transhumanist journey, an antichrist current, a programming of digital unrest. Now, I want to offer this as a context, an exposition of quantum realities existing within multi-dimensionalities. As these dimensions do not live in any sort of linearity, any past, present, future timeline, but they are superpositioned, as is your higher self, as is your galactic self, that exists simultaneously across multiple dimensions, multiple planes, multiple qualities of consciousness. Your higher self, your galactic self, very well on a mothership in orbit, geosynchronous orbit, while you are here in this experience of the third dimension. Ask yourself, what were the stories in the Bible really talking about when the people saw Yeshua ascend into the clouds. This is a time of questioning, of anxiety, of fear. That is a sign for a person that they are still identifying with this 3D created world and its laws of the demiurge. A sign, fear, a sign that you still are in love with this illusion. That you are still marveling about the exterior paint job on your genetic vehicle, your body and soul, and you don't want to get it scratched. You have anxiety. Separation from everything creates anxiety. Separation, being separated, set apart from everything created, must be gradual. And as you progress from your illusion to reality, to this quantum superposition awareness, as you embody this spiritualization, your fear diminishes. And at the same time, your hostility towards the impure and the ephemeral increases. This is proof that you are becoming at one with your spirit. This period, this opening of the veil of this mass awakening, will be everything that you need to know about those around you vanishing, leaving your timeline, vanishing from Earth, and the collapse of the matrix, of that low vibration experience. And if you are still longing at this point, as this revelation, as Regulus appears, for external validation, external love to come, an external Savior to come and make you whole and complete, you are still leaking your essence, your life force. You're in process of sealing, but you have not arrived as of yet. True sacred union is what the mother dragon is birthing into this world. We are bringing back the memory of prime creation as a recognition pattern from the inside out, and when it returns, it reshapes all distorted patterns of fragmentation and returns coherence to the field of life. This sacred union is a field of service. It's not some romantic love and light fairy tale. And when two people complete this inner transfiguration and then join together as divine counterparts, they become a third field for service to life. It is time to strip all the false narratives and distortions from the sacred union field. They are loops of longing that distract and spill outward. They are part of the field of purging as initiation, and they are not the destination. Be still and know that I am Mother, Father, as one unified force of life. That is what we are doing as we navigate our own internal Genesis transfiguration process. We are midwives of life's return. Be still to know you are a son. Now, in this quantum timeline, we have symbols that are symbols of frequency and vibration, of consciousness, of states of consciousness, as opposed to this non-organic, programmable timeline of transhumanism, cyborgs, of those allowing their temple to be desecrated. This is the desecration of the temple that is spoken of in Revelations. Abaddon, the desolate destroyer, interfering with your natural genetic vehicle. This is how they achieve static, how they interrupt the signal from the divine source and program their signal, programmable nanotechnology, This is how they achieve the beast system. There is the path. There is the narrow path, least taken, to the gate that few will enter, best represented by the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. This is a manual of consciousness, of operating vimanas. And this, in a spiritual context, relates to higher superimpositions of consciousness, separate from the ordinary mind, the illusion of the senses, focused on highest realms and indifferent to the distractions of the material world. And then we have the programmable nanotechnology. Iron mixed with clay, humans as mixed with iron, the digitally modified DNA, triple helix DNA cyborgs, a combination of living organisms and the machine. Transhumanism, a transition to something beyond human. The machine, digital tech, iron and biological flesh, clay, which brings forth the coming out of the beastly kingdom, the machine man. This is the onset of the tribulation that will begin 9/11/2026. But for those looking to the skies, the red star Regulus will bring forth the organic Jedi path. Now I'm going to continue on in the future. I'm going to discuss, of course, the prophecies of the new era, the syncretic intelligence network, communities, soul clusters, 12-person cells dedicated to light work, small cells of humanity, of spiritual technologists who create psychic fortitude and astral mastery, learning, teaching out-of-body experience techniques, dream tracking, shielding themselves, shields up with the violet flame and golden cube constructs, living energy protocols, physical survival infrastructure, earth ship communities, geo-spiritual mapping, spiritual immunity, as the real virus is your forgetfulness of your divinity. These are the 7 pillars of survival that we will discuss in later installations, but we will proceed on with the time frame, the spiritual signals of the tribulation proper that begin 2026 and continue on to 2034. That will be the culmination and the proclamation of the dawn of 1,000 years of peace. Namaste, namaskaram.